All right, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. So, it was reported that Americans signed memorandum of understanding with Nigeria. A few days ago, it was reported that America have decided to support Nigeria to set up, clinic for Christians in Nigeria, especially those Christians in IDB camp. And people begin to ask some questions. Why is it that America are not going to come anymore? Have they eaten their word? Are they not gonna come? What is going on? Are we safe? That kind of feeling. Nobody knows what is going on, and nobody actually understands what is playing out. And I saw some people, some analysts, talking about it. Some say that it doesn't really matter anything. It's just a way of helping people in the IDP camp, because one of the things that American delegate find out is that people in IDP camp, especially in Benue, in Plateau, in so many places in the north, that they have been denied of proper medical care. Like, governments are not actually doing anything to help them. That some women gave birth in the IDB camp without any medical care, no medical team, just like that, like a wild animal. So Americans are trying to do something to assist. And America have given Nigerians an opportunity to prove themselves by making sure that, okay, since you guys want it this way, well, we're going to give you a chance to care for these Christians. Personally, I don't see that as something, in as much as it's about saving lives. Okay, I don't see big deal there, but it did not stop them. It did not stop that at all. Today, it was reported again that there's a delegate, people from the US, that have visited Nigeria, and I don't know what they decided to go and see Tinubu, Nigerian government, after the officials that the American president sent have actually came. They have investigated everything, they have seen this for themselves, and have gone back to report. Upon this delegate that came, that visited Nigeria again, their report is like they assured Nigerian government that once they go back, they're going to convince, or they're going to table their findings to White House. This is what they have noticed and all that. And people begin to ask questions again. Does it mean that they're not coming at all? A few days ago, I shared a video here. I shared a video of somebody here, which is Mike Arnold. Mike Arnold is a person that talked about that exposed rain or mockery. All right, I'm not going to show many of, because all those things, they are here. If I begin to go back now, I can. But I just want to. I believe that you already know who Mike Arnold is. So Mike Arnold is one that exposed rain or mockery. And Mike Arnold made a post. He made a tweet 3 days ago and said, "What if America decided not to come? Are you guys going to fold hand and watch them to Islamize you, to force Sharia on you? That you guys should rise up and do something." I made a reaction on that, so I'm not gonna go back. The video is here, so I'm not gonna go back to start talking about it again. But in all these things, you need to appreciate the fact that many people are questioning the coming of America, if they are going to come or not. As of now, I cannot tell you, yeah, they are giving you assurance or not. But this goes back to what we normally say. Until you learn how to do something for yourself, nobody's going to do it for you. Whether Americans are going to come later or not, I'm not here to tell you anything about it. But remember, the moment you begin to understand the plan that is all about interest, will be better for you. If you don't appreciate it, if you don't see it that way, you have to blame yourself, because current concern is about interest. So I'm not saying that Americans are going to, deal with you, or they're not willing to help. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm actually saying is that whether you like it or not, whether you appreciate it or not, is about interest. America will check their interest first before any other thing. But whether their interest is there or not, they have decided to help Christians in Nigeria, which is very, very okay. Very, very okay. I'm not against it. But there's something I want to share with you before we move forward, because we have few things to discuss in this video. Just few things. One is this news about what Americans have decided to do, okay, by assisting Nigeria to set up, clinic that will, of course, help Nigerian government, Nigerian government, which I don't think that people that believe that they are your king, people that believe that everything about them is leadership, nothing else, and those Muslims, they have an agenda, giving them such amount to set up clinic that's going to help people that are trying to wipe away. I don't know how that one will work. All right. But speaking of delegates, American delegate that decided to come back to Nigeria to, I don't know what they want to find out. I don't know if I don't think that Trump is one that sent them. All right, I doubt. Like Sarah reporter have it here. They said this. Let me show you this. Sarah reporter said this, that yes, if you can see it here, 12 hours ago, U.S. congressmen ruled out troop deployment to Nigeria, saying they ruled out American troop deployment to Nigeria, saying violence against Muslims and Christians unacceptable. Now, and I was told that this troop that are now in Nigeria, or they have visited Nigeria after the delegate that Trump himself said official. This one are not official. This one I believe I was told that they are just Democrat. Remember, Democrat, people that actually push good luck away from government, people that are actually, during that time, Boko Haram started. You get the point. People that push Gaddafi, that buy Gaddafi, people that have caused a lot of things, people who claim that they are Christians, but their first primary job is to fight against Christianity. They have come to Nigeria now, saying that there's no need to send delegates. Democratic Party, allegedly, or like, I don't know, U.S. Congress. They don't mention if they are Democrat or not, but I was told that this is Democrat. Okay, congressmen, this is a Democratic people, those one who believe in that, those one who are in Democratic Party in U.S., because they have Democrat and Republican, right? So it depends on what they want, but to me, they have never meant anything good for Africans or Christians. So they are fighting against sending troops to save life in Nigeria, knowing fully well that without sending this troop, Nigerian military cannot do anything, because they have infiltrated them with terrorists. Now, this is something that you need to understand. Reverend Ezekiel Dutcham, after holding back his grief for so long, finally broke down in tears, collapsing emotionally at the Fan District, the burial site of the 12 lives that were lost. A few days ago, it was reported that Boko Haram or terrorists, I don't know if Boko Haram or bandits or whatever, but terrorists in North pied 12 Christians, all right? And this pastor went there to bury them. Dear world, this is what Christians are facing in Nigeria. And look at him here. Just pay attention. Look at him. So I'm gonna move the mic because of the sound system there. So I don't want to, mess up this video. So, but the moral of the story is that the man, he officiated the funeral of these 12, Christians that been murdered a few days ago. I think on 16th of this month. So he is here again, doing what he can do to make sure that he pass the message across. All right, to make sure that he pass the message across. So despite this kind of thing, people are still telling you that there's nothing, no, don't worry, we are not going to do anything. That's Democrat for you. Democrats can, this is what they're known for. This is exactly what they're known for. There's another, cry out of this man, that I think I have it here, because he has been calling on the world leader, calling on Donald Trump to even give him chance to come and explain things for himself, to explain things to him so that he can hear it from horse's mouth. That he made it clear to him that without you coming, we are gone. And a lot of people have actually called, Trump and world leaders out to do something because things are getting out of hand. But no matter how you see it, no matter how you call it, it doesn't really matter. They will end up, of course, messing this up. You hear him here.
Meet you one-on-one with dozens of facts by God's grace. Trump, I'm planning to meet you one-on-one with dozens of facts on my table. Trump, open the door for me to come and sit down and explain to you. I will present all our lands that have been grabbed, like manga behind me. Lingering is a terrorist camp. Fast is a terrorist camp. This is what is happening.
So he made this video begging Trump to give him privilege to sit one-on-one, talk to him, and explain things in a better way. Not only that they're buying his people, they are grabbing land. And then you now see someone from eastern part and from western part insulting this man, calling him propagandist, calling him this and that. Why? Because they have not witnessed the same thing in their own region. This life we are living in, people need to be careful because you don't know tomorrow. You never can tell. It could be you tomorrow. All right? It could be you tomorrow. But some people are not seeing through those things. So it did not end there. After the so-called congressmen that I've told you, I don't think they are not official Congress. It's not as if Trump sent another people. Okay, they decided to go by themselves to counter the former report, I believe. But in a few days from now, we are going to hear clear news, like clear picture of what happened. So today, Donald Trump decided to recall American ambassador to Nigeria, who happened to be this man. Any ambassador, both from UK, from any country of the world, once you land in Nigeria, no matter how good, how decent you are, the system, the environment, the government will corrupt you automatically. This man you are seeing here, Trump made him ambassador to Nigeria, US ambassador to Nigeria. And first thing he started doing is to side with the Mieti Allah of all people. Look at him here. This is U.S. Mission Nigeria, their website of Nigerian U.S. ambassador in Nigeria. Today, Ambassador Milley meet with the Mieti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria, okay, to hear about the concern of herders, communities. The meeting includes discussion of the causes of the insecurity and opportunities to peaceful resolution conflict, peaceful resolve conflict. This is just a way, like I'm just saying, this is a way of, just like you can see things, you can see something that is before you. We decided to use something to tie your eyes and pretend that you can now you can see very, very well. How on earth can this man believe that meeting these people is the best option to find out? Only 2 days of congressmen that wanted to sit for themselves, they came out with a very vital information. Even the number of Christians that are occupied, the number of people in IDP camp, but the ambassador that lives in Nigeria, don't bother. He's here, showing himself that look at him here. This man. Today, Trump decided to recall him back. Trump had decided to recall him back as American ambassador to Nigeria. So and it has been a very heavy, news of this day. All right, people are now talking about it, what that means, and all that. It's not only him. He recalled not less than, I think, 29 countries, and according to him, he said that he wants ambassadors that actually care for American proper, like American first, because this one you can see his own man is made first. And look at Aloy Ejimako, the lawyer to Mass American, said back in April, of course, this year, when Ambassador Milley meet with Meti Allah, anybody familiar with the U.S. headline policy against terrorism knew that his days as the U.S. envoy in Nigeria are numbered. And today, Trump means business. So the question now is he gonna end this this report of American, the so-called delegate that is in Nigeria today to that report that claimed, like you have it here from Sarah Reporter, claimed that the U.S. Congress ruled out deployment. So are they gonna go against the plan that from Donald Trump to fight terrorism? Because if, in my own opinion, Democrats never mean good to fight. They don't care about terrorism. They don't care as long as it's not gonna affect Americans. It is, even if it like bike all the Christians. That is why Christianity is shaking, because it's not shaking by the faith, but people who claim they are Christians and their leaders are the enemy of Christ. Most of them. Trump is out, is in now for a reason. But I hope that he's willing and ready to carry out the job that he's here to do. Many may counter it, many depend on how you see it. But as long as I'm concerned, I believe that all these things, what is going on now, is spiritual. Anyway, it depends on how you see it. But like I said, in days to come, we're going to get a clear message of Trump's stand on this claim from this congressman who visited Nigeria and started promising them that there's no truth going to come, and all that. Democratic Party, they are the one making this comment. Remember that the Congress from Republicans have already come, whom those ones that Trump actually sent officially to investigate it. And this one have arrived here and begin to make some comment. Because remember, the current Nigerian government, of course, Nigerian government, APC, spend billions, okay, allegedly funding the Republican president aspirant, Kamala Harris, or whatever they called her name, the woman that contested with Trump, that Indian woman that contested with Trump, that contested from Democratic platform that Trump beat her hands down, right? The Nigerian government invested a lot to bring her to power, because Democrats, as an American president, is always, side by side with terrorists in Nigeria. Anyway, thank you so much, and let me know what you think about it. God bless you, and comment, share it to many platforms of your choice. See you again. Bye bye for now. God bless you.